Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorites? I'm John, and you may have noticed there's somebody here. Somebody we haven't seen in a while, and it's a guy.
Maybe.
How
How dare you assume my gender?
Whoa. We got Mike.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. And I figured you're a big Venom fan. What perfect way to do stuff together than a Venom trailer,
Yeah.
which just came out. So let's check it out.
Thank you for bringing us collectively to this moment. It is a moment that so many have dreamed of claiming. History starts today.
In association with Marvel. They're not part of this.
The guy you work for is an evil person.
I don't work for him. My firm works for him. Are you gonna behave yourself tomorrow?
I told you I'm gonna do my job. I'm a reporter. I follow people that do not want to be followed.
What
about the allegations that you recruit the most vulnerable for tests that end up killing people?
Your time to go.
You finished, Mr. Brock?
Is that a threat?
You had to learn how to hide in plain sight. I'm pretty good at it, but you suck. Whoever you are.
I work at the Life Foundation, and I need your help. We found something.
San Francisco.
We call them symbiotes.
Symbiote.
Believes that the union between human and symbiote is the key to our evolution.
Symbiote.
I'm feeling really sick.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
I'm hearing a voice. You're not real. You were just in my head.
I'm gonna need Mr. Drake's property back.
Drake. Ooh.
Oh.
That's cool. Oh.
Why would we do that?
Back punch.
If you're gonna stay, you will only hurt bad people.
The way I see it, we can do whatever we want. Do we have a deal?
Willing to sacrifice the one thing you hold most dear. You should be extremely afraid.
Extremely afraid.
Not with that voice.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Oh, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
We are Venom. All right. So that was the trailer for Venom, and I'm digging the voice of Venom. Like it's very deep, and I wonder if Tom Hardy does the voice of Venom.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, like it's definitely better than the Topher Grace. Because remember, Topher Grace had no like effects on it at all. He was literally just Topher Grace. Remember, he's like, yeah, I know all about you. Remember, he's all climbing on the wall. Like, this is not menacing at all.
Yeah, but this is menacing. Like,
Yeah.
Just he just looks buffer, and he's got the teeth, the tongue, he's got the eyes, and he's like, we are Venom. You know, it's like I like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm part of me is excited for this movie, and then part of me is not. I mean, the whole fact that somehow Spider-Man's not included in the picture is really weird.
Oh yeah,
you know,
so it's not like really MCU related. Like it's like its own little universe.
right? And like, I mean, obviously he looks really great, but I mean, from what I see from the trailer, it doesn't look like he has the spider. And I think that's how they can go around like not using that. Mm-hmm. And there has been like some iterations that don't have it, but that's pretty much like it's an iconic symbol, you know?
Yeah, it is. But like for this version, I kind of dig it just because the symbiote. I mean, the symbiote is like it's a living creature, entity, like parasite, whatever you want to call it, a symbiote.
Yeah.
And for it to like, let's say if it attaches to Eddie Brock, all of a sudden it's like, you know what? Would look good on Eddie Brock if we had the little spider legs coming out, you know. I think he would like that design.
Yeah.
I think here is just a little bit more organic. I hate using that word, organic. It reminds me of like Peter Parker shouldn't have mechanical web shooter. Let's make it organic.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. Like, it seems like this is probably the best they could do with the circumstances they're giving.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there's this whole thing about another Spider-Man universe that has like nothing to do with the MCU, and I think that's a terrible idea. Like, I really hope they don't do that.
It looks like they are kinda, I don't know. But then I think Kevin Feige mentioned before, like, he has no plans for Venom to be in the MCU. So I think for this one, Sony is like, you know what? We'll just do this. Spider-Man will still be a part of it because Spider-Man's popular.
Mm-hmm.
Venom's still popular too, but we'll just make it self-contained. And I hope it's going to be an awesome movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just like, it's bittersweet because us as fans, we know Venom's story. We know how it correlates to Spider-Man. And we still haven't seen like a big screen, depiction of that. We haven't seen, or a good depiction of that. Like where, Spider-Man gets a symbiote. He loses the symbiote. Venom gets a symbiote. Him and Spider-Man fight. And then eventually, later down the line, Venom becomes a good guy. Yeah. And it's like, we're not going to be able to see that. It looks like he's just going to be already, the anti-hero.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean...
Yeah, huh? Don't you want to see him kind of become bad first and then maybe, like, change his mind, which
Right.
we already saw in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
So maybe Sony has learned its lesson to not try to repeat the past.
Right.
Because people already saw it. Kind of like Spider-Man Homecoming when it came out. You already know Spider-Man's story. You don't need to tell it again, so just continue on with the story. So here... They're like changing it up. So
yeah, but I would love to see that, like, that authentic fight between Spider-Man and Venom. Like, like there was literally like one scene where there was a couple scenes where Venom and Spider-Man fought in Spider-Man 3, and it's just like, it's not what you would come to expect from the comic books, the video games, even like the animated series. You want to see two of them web slinging and fighting each other. And we didn't get that in that movie. And it's like, I want to see that.
That was kind of like self-contained.
Yeah.
You want them like just epic battle, just swinging all around.
Swing around New York.
Come and catch me, Spider-Man. Maybe we'll have that here. But then he's chasing after a real spider. Or something. I don't know. But, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I still, I'll keep my, my judgments, in check, I guess. I don't want to judge this too harshly, but, it's still like, I'm still interested in seeing it. I'm just not as thrilled as I could be, if it was, the full Venom Spider-Man dynamic, but, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think what you got to do is just kind of like Gotham, or just accept that it's going to be something completely different.
Well, it's like, okay, what was I trying to think of something else that's kind of a similar scenario? It's like, what if they did like, Goku and Vegeta?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you can't have Vegeta now without Goku because, he was a bad guy, then he became a good guy. And it's like, what they just did Vegeta by himself when he had no, thing. But I mean, I guess it's still an interesting character.
Well, first they need to do a good Goku movie first. They already done a great Spider-Man movie. So, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of iterations of Venom. And so I think, maybe it's easier for people to be like, this is just a different version.
Yeah. So we'll just have to wait and see. But so far, I'm digging the voice of Venom. Not really a fan of Tom Hardy's voice as Eddie Brock, but Venom looks cool.
Yeah, because you always consider like Eddie Brock to be kind of like a jock. He's always big. Like, he always looks like buff and ripped in any of like the comic books, the cartoons. And usually he's always got like, hey, Spider-Man.
Yeah. Classic Eddie Brock. Yeah.
And then once he gets the suit on, then he has the menacing, growling voice. But yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
So yeah, let us know what you thought about the trailer on the comments below. Also, like to thank our patrons on Patreon for helping us out, and like, share, subscribe. We also have a Facebook group. Join that. With that said, I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next time.